There's a country on Earth that has more than 17,000 islands. That means Indonesia has more islands than most people could visit in their entire lifetime. It stretches across more than 5,000 kilometers of ocean, has hundreds of different cultures, and is home to some of the most unique places on Earth. But looking at Indonesia on a map raises a pretty obvious question. How did one country end up being scattered across thousands of islands? To find out, we need to go back millions of years. Indonesia exists because the earth underneath is basically fighting itself. The country sits on one of the most geologically active areas on the planet, known as the Ring of Fire. Here, several massive pieces of Earth's crust are constantly moving and crashing into each other. When these plates collide, one plate can be pushed underneath another, causing enormous amounts of heat and pressure, and eventually, volcanoes appear. Over millions of years, these volcanoes slowly built mountains that rose out from the ocean. One volcano became an island, then another, and eventually, thousands of islands were created. Some of Indonesia's biggest islands like Java, Sumatra, and Bali exist because of these powerful geological forces. Basically, Indonesia was built by the earth, constantly breaking things and creating new things at the same time. But this doesn't explain one thing. If all of these islands were created in the same area, why didn't they just become one giant piece of land? The answer is water. During the Earth's ice ages, huge amounts of water were trapped in glaciers. This caused sea levels to drop dramatically, and when sea levels were lower, some of Indonesia's islands were actually connected to each other and even connected to mainland Asia. But when the ice melted, the oceans rose again. The land bridges disappeared, and suddenly, places that were once connected became thousands of separate islands. The ocean didn't just surround Indonesia, the ocean created Indonesia. So how did humans survive in a place where traveling a few kilometers could mean crossing an entire ocean? Boats. Thousands of years ago, groups of people began traveling between these islands using advanced sailing techniques. These people spread across Southeast Asia, bringing their languages, traditions, and cultures with them. Because of this isolation, different islands developed their own unique identities. Today, Indonesia has over 700 different languages. Two islands only a short distance apart can sometimes have completely different cultures, foods, and traditions. Indonesia is more than a country. It's more like 1,000 different worlds connected together. But there was still one final question. How did all of these different islands become one country? The answer is history. For centuries, these islands were famous because of one thing: spices. Things like cloves, nutmeg, and pepper were extremely valuable, and traders from around the world traveled to Indonesia to get them. Eventually, European powers arrived and the Dutch began colonizing much of the region. Over time, many different islands were controlled under one colonial government. Then after World War II, Indonesia declared independence in 1945. Instead of becoming many separate countries, these thousands of islands became one nation, Indonesia. And that's how Indonesia has 70,000 islands today. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2K subs. So please subscribe.